Right, y'all, there's another Basketball BS podcast. I'm here with Marcel, I'm here with Harold, here with Jason. I'm Keith. And we about to do our prediction and playoff ranking podcast. And we're going to jump right into it.
So, we're going to start with the least in conference, the worst conference in the world. Harold, you want to kick it off with your top 8? Who you got?
I guess I could. So, all right. I'm gonna come off sounding like a complete homer right off the bat. We're gonna go from 8 to 1. With the very final playoff spot, I got the Bulls.
Boo!
I get it. You know what? I almost don't want them to get the spot. I'd rather them.
You really should.
You know, I'd rather them go back to the lottery. But
They draft well.
They do draft well, exactly. So, and I guess before I go into that, you know, I have to say that I had Milwaukee in, but with Middleton out until Lord knows when, probably All-Star break. I'm sorry, Middleton does so many things for that team that doesn't still show up on the stat sheet. He's one of the more steady backcourt defenders. He's kind of the guy they go to when they need a shot. He can, you know, he's great off the ball. And like I said, for as rangy and athletic and as young and energetic as that team is, he's kind of the guy that kind of has some of those skill sets that you like to see in emerging veterans. They're really going to miss him. They're going to miss him a whole lot. You can kind of tell by, I guess, the panic moves that we saw in the last 2 weeks with them dealing to get Beasley and dealing to get Snell. It's going to be a hole, and it's not going to be a hole they'll be able to plug. Looking at New York, I just don't think it's going to be a good fit. This would have been great 5 years ago. I don't think the Derrick Rose thing is going to work out well.
Porzingis was like about 15 5 years ago, though, so he wouldn't.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
The Porzingis guy was like 15, 16.
Well, I mean, like as far as the old guys. I mean, but no, I think you're gonna see a big jump from Porzingis, which is good. I think you're gonna see a happy Carmelo for the first time in a long time. But my thing is, you know, you got Phil up there just kind of bucking everything up, talking about this whole triangle deal. You got Hornacek, who actually has experience kind of overachieving with kind of funny rosters. He did it in Phoenix.
I keep forgetting Hornacek even exists for some reason.
I mean, because he's like...
He's a coach. You don't like coaches.
You hate coaches. But no, I understand. Like, I totally give you that, because when you think Knicks, you think Phil.
I just don't think Jeff Hornacek, man.
You think Carmelo, and you think Porzingis. You think 6 or 7 things before you finally think they're a brand new coach. So, I mean, I get it. All right, well, that being said, those are kind of like my first outs. And also Indy. A lot of people are big on Indy. A lot of people, y'all see, looking around the room, yeah, some of y'all are big on Indy too. And I'm waiting to hear the explanation. Outside of Paul George, who's going to score? Outside of Paul George, who's going to defend? I don't know. It just feels like a really funny fit. And you know, I like Nate McMillan, but this is, I don't know. It's just, I feel that in the attempts that they've made to kind of make themselves much better on offense, you know, they're completely negating the fact that they need to be a really good defensive ball player, especially as some of the teams in the East have made kind of a slight leap. So okay, actual playoff teams. Here we go. 8 Chicago. All right, I know what y'all thinking. Homerific pick. Maybe it is, but.
Or it's a hopeful pick.
It's a hopeful pick. You're right. It's a hopeful pick. Thank you. Way to bail me out. Cool, I didn't expect it from you.
But still for your team. Boo!
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna be doing half the season. Yeah. But no. We all know that the whole Butler, Wade, and Rondo thing is a train wreck.
Now you got MCW.
Who can't shoot either.
It'd be a 4. Yeah.
Of non-shooting.
Oh, God. You know, when your best crunch time shooter is your power forward that barely shoots 36% is not a recipe for success. Now, what I do feel hopeful about, I think Lopez is actually going to give him some good production. at the center spot. And the thing is, I love our bench. I've always loved our bench, but I really like our bench. We have a lot of young guys, you know, we have a lot of guys that can kind of fill in space. Honestly, you know, I'd rather see Denzel for 25 minutes a night than Wade. You know, my thing is, if you're going to move toward the future, move toward the future. If you're going to build around Butler, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
So
Wade playing.
Huh?
Wade playing third.
Wade's gonna play. You know, and think about it. If we get last year's Wade, not a bad thing. But the thing about it is a whole lot to bank on. Seventh, initially didn't have them in. I guess is they're the team that kind of snuck in after I scratched Milwaukee. The Washington Wizards. Very interesting team. I kind of like the look of them. I like the pickups of Ian Me and Andrew Nicholson for the front court because, like I said, they let go and then they go attack. Still a pretty solid guy, but with him aging, you don't know what you're going to get out of him. And also, like, Washington is like our biggest health concern team. You know, because we all know 75 games of Wall and Bill, they can sneak up to the 4th or the 5th seed. You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't getting that.
Yeah, you know, but the thing about it is that, you know, you're always hinging on the hope maybe they can do it. One of the best additions, in my opinion, Scotty Brooks as coach. With a lot of younger guys to develop on the team, for whatever people think about Scotty Brooks has always been good at developing young talent. So I think he'll be able to go in, get a lot out of Otto Porter, get a lot out of Oubre, get a lot out of Trey Burke, and I don't know, I think this team is going to be a whole lot better than a lot of people expect. 6, I got Atlanta. Man, this is a weird team. You know, you got Schroeder taking over the reins. You got Dwight Howard, but outside of that, I mean, you don't want to say stagnation, but they didn't really make a lot of moves. And plus, just plopping Dwight Howard in the middle of what has been known to be such an intricate and such a, you know, tightly run offense, it just, I don't know, it just confuses me. And also, you know, you have Kyle Korver coming off of a rough year, and you know, if he can't really pick up the production, you don't really have any shooters there. You know, so I have him in because Atlanta is such a well-run organization, and Budenholzer is such a damn good coach. He's gonna bring production out of whoever he's got. I mean, you know, this year you have a healthy Tiago Splitter coming off the bench. You have guys like DeAndre Bembry. You have guys like Malcolm Delaney that's supposed to chip in. You got another year Kent Bazemore, and I mean quietly, Kent
still got Millsap.
Yeah, and you still have Millsap, and quietly, Kent Bazemore had a hell of a year last year. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't really like him past the first round just because it's so much, not really dysfunction, but just confusion. I mean, you know, I just kind of feel like that coaching staff, just, you know, just the roster is going to be exhausted at some point. And like I said, you know, Dwight getting the garbage buckets is cool, but at the same time, like I said,
he's still Dwight.
Yeah, well, yeah, and plus, you know, when it comes down to it, who's going to get your bucket? You know,
that's the problem they always have. Who you go to?
Yeah, because, you know, and that's when they had Horford. You know what I'm saying?
When they had Horford and T.
Yeah.
Two good offensive players.
Who's going to get your bucket? 5th, I have Detroit.
Reggie Jackson.
Well, actually, and then big large note about this, Reggie's out for about 6 to 8 weeks. So, hey, that acquisition of Ish Smith is gonna have to bear fruit right away.
Have to do it.
Yeah. So, which I like it. But yeah, like I said, but clearly, 6 to 8 weeks without your starting point guard is gonna affect you. And this is another team, like I said, with this pace and space in the NBA. It's kind of funny that a lot of these good teams don't have a lot of shooters. KCP, for as well as he did last year, great year last year, especially defensively, he's got to find his shot. Tobias Harris actually shot 39% from 3 once he got to Detroit. People are kind of banking on them trying to keep that production. I mean, other than that, like I said, Harris brings a lot to the table. Decent defender, you know, can guard a couple of spots. And you got Marcus Morris, who had a decent shooting season last year. And you got Drummond in the middle. The bench, like I said, you got Stanley Johnson. We all love Stanley. We love Stanley Johnson.
You just got to watch what you say.
Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Watch the company he keep, but I like Stanley Johnson. I've been following him since he was in high school.
Oh, yeah.
BAN.
Yeah.
You got to quit hanging with BANs, man.
He kind of, some other boys over there, he got to.
Oh, boy. All right, so we got Stanley Johnson. And, hey, man, we got the homie Boban. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's a team with a really good 2 deep, which is why, like I said, losing Jackson, yeah, it's a hit, but like I said, the signing of Ish Smith kind of helps ease that a little bit. I have them 5th, and if everything holds true with my predictions, the team that they'll be seeing in the first round, which would be a hell of a matchup, the Charlotte Hornets. I'm big on Charlotte. A lot of people aren't. I'm kind of big on.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But no.
But why?
Okay.
Because of Andrews, baby.
I hate all y'all. Okay, they got Perry Ellis.
Who?
From Kansas.
Oh, they have the clothing
I
designer?
thought that was the cologne.
Anyway. Okay, so this is why.
Yo, for real though, what Perry Ellis at Kansas for? He
For like 7
7 years.
Yeah.
He's like bald now.
He's
already.
like a super duper.
Yeah, doesn't he have a dog as
senior.
a freshman on campus now?
That boy went to. I swear, me and Perry Ellis graduated from high school together.
Boy, already
That's
got
my dude.
arthritis.
So, okay, my love for Charlotte. I'm going to explain it to you guys. I know a lot of y'all. I mean, I'm definitely getting funny looks in the room.
Right,
so
here.
y'all listen to this. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a lot of funny looks and just kind of like this dude don't know what he's talking about. But I will say this. Banking on, and this is just all assuming just relatively good health from everybody. A healthy MKG. People forget that Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is a top 5 perimeter defender in the league, hands down. It's not a debate. A healthy full year of platoon. And the thing about it is that, yeah, there was a lot of talk about his shot kind of falling off last year, but the other things that he did, the same as he when he was in Portland, he just makes everybody on the court better, including Kevin, including kind of taking a little bit of that pressure off him. Because that's the thing, his shot may wane a little bit, but you're not going to leave Platoon alone all night. You're not, you know what I'm saying? So, that's going to help Kemba by having somebody in the backcourt with him that you have to keep your eye on. And this is a pretty long team too. Like I said, they don't really get a lot of production in the middle out of one guy, but I mean you got Kaminsky, who's going to be set for a decent year this year. He actually came on pretty strong in the playoffs last year. Spencer Hawes is going to sit in the corner, hit threes, do what he got to do. Roy Hibbert, man, 6 fouls.
Yo, keep it moving, bro. Come on, we ain't got time for that. For them jokes.
And Cody Zeller, who, like I said, they're still trying to figure out what
Zeller
he's
still
got. But
there.
I mean, like I said, these are guys, and like I said, you have to acknowledge that these guys made improvements last year because this is a team that had 48 wins. So, and like I said, that's without Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's with them having. I mean, they played P.J. Harrison at 3 for the most part last year.
They're gonna be alright.
I like it. So, top 3, y'all, pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to go through them anyway. Toronto. Toronto's 3rd. And not a very exciting looking roster. I mean, you just kind of know what you're going to get. You're going to get really good regular season play out of Lowry and DeRozan. That's the thing. They're going to carry them to like 52 wins. Now, the addition of Sullinger is kind of interesting. Because apparently, word on the street is that they're going to start. I would have put Patterson there, but maybe he's better coming off the bench because Patterson really showed himself in the playoffs.
Sullinger is shaky.
That's what I was gonna say.
What is he ever?
He's
Ever?
Right.
I mean, he is in shape.
He's the smart big
It's
baby,
called
bro.
round.
I was saying
Smart big baby.
he's rocking the
He on that bar Dial?
but the boys DL, the body by boys DL.
One thing about it, and I think I think we kind of get like tethered to like these terms, like starting. He might start and just play 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Situationally, I think
Yeah.
Patterson kind of works out a lot better for them, and it all depends on where they're playing. But like I said, I mean, it's a team that, like I said, they have a good bench. Corey Joseph and Terrence Ross also, who were saviors in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, people, y'all saw that. Y'all saw when DeRozan couldn't buy a bucket. Y'all saw when Lowry couldn't buy a bucket.
Unfortunately, we can't unsee it.
Yeah, sometimes they couldn't buy a bucket at the same damn time. But Joseph, You know what I'm saying? Working some of his experts in Magic, and Terrence Ross just balling. Like Terrence Ross finally. And the thing is, like, you know how it is with some guys. Some guys just need to get in a good organization.
Terrence Ross.
Organization. Their fans are great. And the thing is, I gotta give love to Dwayne Casey, man.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It seems like they're always trying to usher that man out, but that man.
Give love to you. Give love to
Drake. You got love for Drake?
Nah, bro.
666.
So I think like
Dwayne Casey earned his money.
And I think like the biggest thing here.
Drake had him charged up in Toronto.
Yeah, I bet he did.
Why he wears every NBA
Bad.
team jersey?
Right.
He don't wear other NBA team jerseys. He'll
Wait.
wear every college or NFL
Oh, yeah,
jersey.
he's a
But
Kentucky. Yeah, he's a good.
He'll wear
Kentucky
every
guy.
college team jersey, but he don't wear nobody but Toronto.
He was wearing Golden State
Where?
in Oakland.
Oh, that fuck.
Kind of deep. He light skinned. He fit all in with the.
He's just like a backup player. Yeah.
Right.
He like another splash, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, he played like 8 minutes a night, man. Y'all didn't know. You know
He
what I'm
could
saying?
come off the bench for him right now
So,
and just go
yeah.
stand in the corner.
But the big thing for them, and like I said, you know what you're gonna get out of Lowry, you know what you're gonna get out of DeRozan. The thing that can kind of push this team to the next level is if Valanciunas can have a big year. And like I said, my thing is 18 and 8 is not bad, but like if you're supposed to be my big bully in the middle, I need more rebounds, I need more block shots, I need better footwork, I need a little bit better rim protection.
Give me 20, 12, and 3.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is that he can do it, you know what I'm saying? But it's just kind of like him growing into that role. And also, like I said, just the thing about it is that he had a safety net last year in Biyombo.
Biyombo.
You know what I'm saying? Biyombo took the money and ran. I ain't mad at brother. So, exactly. So, you know, and they drafted Pirtle. They're really not sure about what they're going to do with him. So it's kind of like they're kind of banking a whole lot of like, kind of like how he grows into his role on like an unproven backup. So I don't know. Either way, this is a team that's built for the regular season. Like I said, they're gonna run like 50 plus wins. Number 2, Boston Celtics. Well, I think we all know why.
Ain't nobody else, man.
That too.
I mean, their talent just ain't nobody else.
Well, and plus, it's the home of your boy Ben Milton. You know what I'm saying? You do Ben Milton.
I just like the name. I can't really pick him out in the lineup until I, know he's a 6'8" Nigerian dude. But other than that, cool name. But hey.
But and like I said, everybody, of course, they got Horford, which is huge, which is, which is.
It's a step in the direction
It's
the way you need
it's
to be.
big. It's
big step.
But if you just look at like just kind of like the collection of this team, and this team's gonna be a nightmare on defense, dude.
Yeah.
You think about it, they're so flexible. They can throw all kind of combinations out. You can throw Amir Johnson out before, or you can put Jerebko up there, or they got Jaylen Brown running forward. You got Jay Crowder, Avery Bradley.
So quick question:
Mhm.
Do you think this brings out the best in Al Horford's game?
I think so. And the reason I think that it will is because, and I know it sounds like a lazy answer, but I really think it's the truth. He had to, even with Millsap, he had to anchor so much in Atlanta in the post because Millsap's kind of a rangy guy. You know what I'm saying? So Millsap, he can mix it up in the paint a little bit, but Millsap played out a lot too because he's kind of a more athletic big man. So he was able to kind of chase some of those guys out and contest some threes. So Horford really did a lot in the paint. And I think now with guys like Amir Johnson, even guys like Kelly Olynyk and Zeller, their bodies that are used to playing minutes within that system. So my thing is that all it is that you're throwing in a really good center in with a bunch of average guys, and what that does is that it kind of allows Horford to be a little bit more versatile because Horford has a nice little 15-footer. You know what I'm saying? But he can go in, he can go out, but he's not going to be tethered to do just this one thing. So yeah, like I said, I think it's going to be a good look. They're just going to be terrible on defense. Marcus Smart, Avery Bradley, and Bradley's a pretty decent shooter. They still don't have somebody to.
This is a team that's gonna make a move at the deadline.
Yeah, it depends.
That's a team that's gonna make a move at the
Well,
deadline.
and I think it's a team that's gonna make some move, but what move they make is depending on where they are. Even if
Marcus
they're sitting on
Aldridge,
second.
calling him Marcus Aldridge.
He ain't going nowhere.
All right, we'll talk about that later. All right, so first Cleveland. I mean, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not disagreeing.
I mean, for a bar injury, who needs better?
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it'll have to be a big injury. It'll have to be a LeBron injury.
Yeah.
It will have to be like an Urban injury
Yeah.
because, like I said, man, look.
Even without Kyrie, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Kyrie, man, look, and you know what? There's a lot of things that ain't so awesome about Kyrie balled last year.
I mean,
But yeah,
he
but I'm
balled
saying
out of control.
he was out for like the first month of the season.
Yeah.
First month, 2 months.
got healthy.
Yeah. Even if Kyrie take a month off, they still gonna finish first.
So
in the
my
East.
thing is like
Kyrie and LeBron taking them off.
No,
even with drop off,
no,
even with drop
they're
off,
not that good.
even with drop off from J.R. Smith, because I don't think he'd have got paid.
Jr. about to ball out
Yeah,
still.
he's about to go 2.
He the only doing the team I love.
And Shumpert,
Only doing the team I got. Well, Shumpert.
yeah, I mean,
Oh,
you know,
Giannis.
well, I mean, I don't think you
Yeah.
love Shumpert. I think you love his fiance.
Yeah, well, hey,
Whatever Shumpert did.
Right.
Shumpert
Do
is
that.
my dog. I rocks with him, man. Shumpert.
But yeah, either way, I mean, it's a team that, like I said, they're too deep at every position. You know, I mean, you have LeBron. That's the thing.
No
I mean, you know, I actually think that Kevin Love is going to be a little bit more confident this year. You got the ring. You got
He ain't getting fired from his
Yeah,
See the
job.
thing I posted?
Yeah.
We had
but
the
yeah,
shoes
that's
that
not
caught us on.
Yeah. What are those? Yeah, good job.
Weak sauce.
right.
It is
So,
like
so yeah. So I mean, that's my top 8 for these, man. Like I said, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to see anybody unseating them in the regular season.
man. Well, look, HB gave y'all his top 8. I'm gonna run through my top 8 real quick. Number 1 is Cheatland, 2 Boston.
Why you going 8-1?
No, I'm going 1 to 8. 1 to 8, man. Look,
He just
1 to
ran
8.
it through.
1 to 8. I'm running through this 8 with my woes. 1 is Cheatland, 2 Boston, 3 Toronto, 4 I got the Hornets, 5 I got the Pacers, 6 I got the Hawks, 7 I got Chicago because I can't see D Wade, Jimmy Butler not making the playoffs together. I can't see it happening. 8 I got Detroit.
Wow.
And I really wanted to put the Knicks or the Wizards right there, but like you said, Bill ain't gonna stay healthy. They're gonna be an injury in there. They're gonna screw them up, knock them out of there. And the Knicks, I just don't know what to do with them right now.
Right.
I don't know
They're
nothing.
definitely one of the most intriguing teams going into the season,
So-
just because you don't know what the hell is going on.
I could see them sneaking in.
Yeah.
But as of right now, they like waving at the playoffs. They going fishing. So that's my top 8.
Okay.
Coop, where you at?
All right. Well, I'm gonna start with from 8 to 1, and say hello to your new super team, the New York Knicks,
Oh,
because that's what they gonna be getting in the playoffs, starting off.
wait, time out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what you call production value.
Trying to sneak it in, y'all. Trying to give you the show you want.
Yeah,
Number 7. I want the Wiz to make it. I love John Wall, but I just dropped him because I believe.
Wasn't it hard to pick that? Wasn't it hard
I
to
want.
pick that spot?
I felt. I looked. I don't know. Something Jason y'all said, and I just like, you know what? I forgot about Indy. Not because they're so.
Indy's kind of weird, too.
There's no way to put a definitive thing to them.
Yeah.
But I believe in Paul George. I think they got a good organization. Yes, I do like the coach,
Right.
Nate McMillan. I do believe in him. I think he got screwed. And I want to see him.
Oh,
do
so
good.
you only like black coaches?
I like lots of various
Like
coaches.
Brown?
No, I don't. See, I'm
Byron
fair.
Scott?
Nah, his time wore off on me.
Derek Fisher?
F. Boy Fisher, he ain't no
That
coach.
was more Laker.
Man, he still look. Man, he was in New York when he was a coach. But anyway, like I say, 7 couldn't put the Wiz in there because I feel like if they make it, they'll be better than the Knicks. But I don't think they'll make it, which is kind of crazy to say. So Indy's just gonna be there. 6 got the Bucks, man.
Even
Got
with-
even.
Okay.
Man, look, this team futuristic. Everybody's 6'8", 6'5", and do
I
something.
understand.
Yeah, I got
I mean,
one.
that'd be-
I got 2 words for you why they ain't gonna make the playoffs. Matthew Dellavedova. That's all I got on that.
What size shoe you wear, man?
9,
I'm gonna get you some Mad Dallas.
Lord have mercy.
and we will fight. On
It's a free.
site.
You gonna fight your friend?
Wow.
Yep.
Take this garbage back. 5, gotta go with Atlanta. It's just like I can't drop them, can't put them up. Dwight.
Yeah. have to acknowledge.
I have to acknowledge Dwight, I guess.
Don't acknowledge Dwight. Acknowledge everybody on the squad but Dwight.
Everybody. Well, Kyle Korver is on the team, and some bum named D-Ho, but some bum who gonna get you double. So 4, I'm gonna go Raptors. Dropped them down a little bit. They didn't do anything. They didn't get better to me in relation to everybody else. So I just think they're gonna be more of the same, but they'll perform because this is the Eastern Conference,
right.
And if they're just healthy, they'll rise up to the occasion. 3, believe it or not, I'm gonna go Pistons. I'm gonna go high on Pistons.
How about I'm staying there?
No, but
So you got to see.
nah. But hey, it's the Eastern Conference. It's more so. What else are you gonna go with?
And they're getting better.
And it's just an offense. I think they have a KCP is a good shooter. Liked him in Georgia. Better pro than he was college player.
Yeah.
So that's that. Stans are okay. I mean, he's a good coach and whatnot, relative. But I'm not driving that bus like Harold. But
You got to see
nah.
on the second row.
I'm just passing by waving. 2, Boston. Like I said, pretty good team. Not much else. What can you do? Not that definitive in who's going to be the man, but right now, de facto is going to be Al Horford. I think you're going to get the best version of Horford. I do believe that because, like HB alluded to, you got more versatility up front and you got more length to let him play his mid-range to post game. So that'll make him better. And number 1, we got the Cavs. Needless to say, Brown's the man, probably going to be MVP. Well, maybe not because he's going to sell a lot. But you got Kyrie who's going to be balling. So, and J.R. Smith, he done got his last pick. Hey, whatever you want to say, he might bring a lot of bad shots, but he might bring some big plays. And
Hopefully brings his shirt.
And also, if they can avoid the curse of Khloe Kardashian, they'll be fine.
Who's Chloe with?
Tristan
Thompson.
Oh, I thought you were about to say Chloe was with JR. Like, oh, Lord.
Good Lord, the universe will explode.
Oh, Kardashian and JR Smith? All right, this is what I got. The team that I don't make in the playoffs, and I really want them to because, hell, I got my J Kids on right now. I'm rocking with the Greek Freak. I think number 9 will be Milwaukee. I don't know. I just don't really see them making the playoffs. No particular reason. Number 8, as much as it pains my soul to say this, I have to say the Knicks.
What?
I just think that
Good
I think
enough.
Melo's gonna get up and play this year.
Okay.
Between you got, this is on paper. You got Melo, you got the Poison guy, you got Noah, and you got, depending on what D Rose we're gonna get, you know what I'm saying? Barely escaping the red charge, D Rose.
Wow.
Hopefully he plays right. You know what I'm saying?
Or be right.
I do want to see a healthy year out of D Rose. Hate that he's a Knick, but I think this is gonna be interesting. Hornacek, we'll see. I just wish Phil would just give up the triangle and let people play ball.
Actually, they're not running it.
They not? Oh, good.
I don't think they're running it.
So, because I know they played with it a lot. They were saying, well, we're going to run elements of triangle, which essentially means you're running a triangle.
Right.
They're trying to dress it up with language, but they flat out said that they ain't running a
I
triangle.
think they're gonna run it's not gonna be their main offense.
Because I tell
They're
you
gonna
what,
run motion, some other kind
I was
of
about to
stuff.
say, I tell you what, if Hornacek getting there and still was always not, think about it in Phoenix, he had fresh legs and young legs.
Yeah.
The thing is, you got a lot of older guys here. Now, they have a lot of youth that they're developing on the bench, but like I said, this is just a confusing team. What does
Porzingis play at 4?
Power
Yep.
forward, yeah.
4 and a
He's like
5.
7'8". So who's
Super stretch.
Who playing the 2?
Who's playing too? Courtney Lee.
Oh, my bad.
Courtney Lee's
Courtney's gonna do what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
My bad. They're gonna run the triangle, but Jeff Hornacek said he gonna speed it up. Ain't gonna be no walking up the court. He trying to speed it up a little bit.
Right. All right, number 7. I'm gonna say the Hawks. I hate to because D-Ho's on that team. But the Hawks are one of the people, they're gonna win. What games did they lose?
Yeah.
They just mess around and get the spot. You know what I'm saying? Kind of what it is.
They win the game they supposed to win.
Right,
Yep.
yeah. And in the Eastern Conference, that'll get you
45 wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll get you 46 wins. Whatever. Number 6, I got the Pacers. I like Paul George.
I do too.
I like Paul George. Just excited to see what they're gonna do. Of course, I love my boy Monte, Jack Town in the building. Just like the Pacers. Number 5, I'm gonna go with the Hornets. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. Go out there and ball out. You know what I mean? My boy Andrew Andrews. Hopefully he get find me Andrew.
I'm sorry.
Andrew
Andrews have gone up there with Mo Cheeks hip, bro. I just can't. It makes me laugh, man. It brings me joy.
I should have named my fantasy football team. Mo Cheeks Hill.
All right, number 4, I got the Pistons. I would actually put the Pistons higher if our former point guard weren't, if he were healthy.
Oh.
A healthy Reggie Jackson with everybody they got right now, you know what I'm saying? They can do some damage, you know what I'm saying? Just gonna be an interesting game. I want him to be healthy because I got to see this matchup with Russie and Reggie. I got to see it. You know what I'm saying? We got to go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna get it.
Especially when they come to OKC. I hope he's healthy by the time they come to OKC because it's gonna be lit. The Raptors is another team that ain't gonna do nothing spectacular, but they're gonna win the game they're supposed to. And for the Raptors, that'll get them 55 wins. 60, you know what I'm saying? It'll get them some wins or whatever. Next, the Celtics, pretty much for all the reasons that we've already discussed, and it goes without saying, Cleveland Cavaliers, who I think will win the championship.
Okay.
So,
already made.
Hey,
my man.
No, it's cool.
I don't know if I've ever said this. Y'all remember the pod right before the finals? Right before the end of the finals, I ripped LeBron.
Yes.
I ripped the Cavs. And LeBron made me a believer. I didn't think he was able to do it.
Glad he made you a believer.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, bro. He took the team.
Even after Jason saw it, he's not a believer.
He took the team that really just wasn't that good.
It was an illusion.
That really wasn't that good. He brought the best out of him. He did everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he did all the heavy lifting. He did everything he possibly could. He won that team and that city to victory. Man, look, I can't take nothing away from the man. I think that
You can take something away from everybody, Jason.
Bottom line, you replace LeBron James with somebody that is average, league average at that position. This is barely a 500 team.
If you replace LeBron James with
Anybody.
KD.
That team ain't making playoffs.
LeBron
They still
Slander.
No, not even that.
Hey,
Oh, well.
they still gonna
They don't make the playoffs,
they
but
still gonna be the top team in the East.
yeah.
They still be the top team in the East.
Man, I don't think so, bro.
Just won't have no.
They still be the top team in the East.
I don't know if you can lead like that, bro.
They'll still be the top team in the East, man.
That's not even slander. That's just me saying that.
I'm just saying they'll still be the top team in the East.
I just think that LeBron is that good.
Yeah, he good. I ain't gonna lie, he good.
I think he's that
Maybe
good.
over the alright.
You know what I'm saying?
I might be able to take him one-on-one.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll get a boy
I
buckets.
think that yeah, so that's what I got.
2K.
Gonna move on to the West.
You know what? Tell kick off the West, man.
The West.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta see where you got the people.
Man,
I gotta see where you got the people.
It ain't changed too much, bro.
That's all right.
The team that I don't see making the playoffs is because the person I hate the most in the league is hurt. They don't have a point guard. Is Patrick Beverly is out or whatever. They have a point guard, and I thank them for starting James Harden at point.
Wow.
That just pretty much gives us a playoff spot. I think that team would be a calamity. A cluster word that I'm not gonna say on the air.
They gonna be a kook calamity?
Oh. Hey, hold up.
It ain't be that big.
Ah, man.
I'm just saying, like, who they got the rim protector. It's just gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, watching, it's gonna be. I feel sorry for Houston. No, I don't feel sorry for Houston fans. Maybe the good.
You don't pity Tony, man?
But I'm just saying, man. Watching James Harden try to play point guard, playing zero defense.
Don't he?
You
do
know,
that
I've always
already?
been a Trevor Ariza fan, but he's older now. You know what I'm saying? And that's just who else? Aaron Gordon.
Great points, man.
I'm saying, like I just.
I was gonna say.
I'm just saying, like I just think that. Yeah, Houston is not gonna make the playoffs this year, and I like I said, so they gave us a spot.
Yeah.
Next at number 8, originally I had us at number 8, but I looked at the starting lineup. I'm gonna say Dallas. I don't think Dallas is never not gonna make the playoffs. They always just like HB was saying, like they'll forever spend all this money to be a first round team or whatever. Hopefully Dirk has a great year and hangs it up or whatever. People in this era, I want to see him go out on top.
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying? He can still do numbers, but I mean, the game is changing and whatever. But so Dallas, I think Dallas is going to be at 8th. Their starting line is pretty trash for the most part. I'm not really impressed with anybody. You know what I'm saying? We got Devin Harris, and you got who you got? I just looked at it.
Devin Harris, Wesley Matthews, Harrison Barnes, Dirk, and Bogut.
Yeah. I'm not moving by
Trash.
I just don't really see them doing much. Next, I have my beloved OKC at 7. It's been hard to get a grasp of what our team is going to be. We picked up Ronnie Price for a backup point guard, but he's going to be playing now because our Panda is hurt. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who Russ is going to be dancing with. You know what I'm saying? So far, we're still a team that we don't really know exactly what we look like or whatever. In the preseason, I want to say that I just saw preseason.
And I was about to say
we're 3-3, but
they're kind of big on Samaj Christian, aren't they?
I think Samaj Christian might get a spot this year.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because they were talking about the backup point spot, and they're saying that like how he's kind of shooting up and like they got price and everything, but like how Christian's he's been showing us behind.
I mean, that's what we do. We develop young players. We're probably one of the best teams in the league.
Oh yeah, I agree
doing
with that.
so. You know what I'm saying? And I might have faith in Billy Donovan, but it's just different with our KD. It's gonna be different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but it's gonna be some growing pains. But I think we'll get a 7 seed, realistically speaking. Next, I hated to do it, but I got to go with Utah.
Really?
I think that our conference is tough. I mean, without KD being there, man, that conference is gonna be tough. It's gonna, Minnesota's gonna fight you every night. Blazers gonna fight you every night. Utah gonna fight you every night.
Ooh, that division.
You know what I'm saying? So our division is not any type of competition. Now it's gonna be like a bunch of teams fighting for the playoffs, and somebody ain't gonna make it. I mean, sadly, I don't think Minnesota make it this year.
Nah.
But
So wait, that division is Portland, Utah, y'all,
And Minnesota.
Minnesota. No, I'm missing somebody. Portland, y'all, Utah,
Phoenix.
Minnesota.
No.
No, not Phoenix.
Phoenix is
Denver.
Huh? Denver.
Denver. Yeah, Denver. Yeah.
They're better. They're gonna be
That'd be better, but
Yeah.
I don't think that'd be a contender. I mean, a playoff or anything. But yeah, so I'm gonna give it to Utah, just because they're well coached and they running, and if they stay healthy, I think they can do some things. Next, perennial 5th seed, Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Now, everybody I love Memphis.
It's true.
It's become one of my other homes that I go kick Dallas or Memphis or whatever. I got love for the Fatness all brother. But I know him and Rusty had like a little shoving matches last time, so we got one more time. Or Memphis will begin relieving some slander. Now, in a fist fight, Memphis will whip out behinds. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of thugs on their team.
Alex Abrinas ain't got no hands.
Nah, he not. Do they still got Matt Barnes in Memphis?
They got Tony Allen in Memphis.
Zebo.
No, say.
Tony Allen and Zebo.
You know what I'm saying?
said.
They got some thuggies in
And
Memphis.
Zebo coming off the bench for fresh
You know what I'm
legs.
saying?
Tony Allen and Zebo.
We got KG Perkins to go up with Zebo, so we just kind of
Combat.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that Funaki can fight, but he don't feel pain. He can take a league. I don't know if he will. I don't know. They say he was about that life. He was gang banging in New Zealand or whatever. For real, he was really with all that. All right, number 4, I gotta go with Portland, bro. Dame Dash is amazing.
Dame Dollars.
I want to see. I mean, I would like to see my beloved OKC have the type of season that Dame did last year with Portland. After everybody left, he just balled out or whatever. But we still, that's a work in progress. He is to be seen. I believe in Dame. I just do. Number 3, probably one of the most undeserving teams who I do not care for, but they're going to get there because they have a so-called Hall of Fame coach and a couple of players. Gotta go with the Clippers.
He's Hall of Fame
I just think they'll have a better
no.
season. And that conference don't really have a lot of competition besides Golden State. You know what I'm saying? So they're in there with the Lakers and Sacramento. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to get wins that way. Pretty consistently.
Yeah.
It's a weak division, and the Suns as well. So it's a weak division. So I think they'll win out of the games. Number 2, it'll be very similar to what it was last year. I see San Antonio winning 60+ games or whatever, and it's going to pain me to say I think the Dubs going to top out the division.
Well, yeah.
It's going to pain me to see. I'm not ready for it. It just don't seem right. I'm still dealing with it. I know why it happened.
They already ball.
You know what I'm saying? It's all, Jesus Christ. It's go, bro.
Man, what they did to the division in their preseason game was personal. It was terrible. It was a massacre.
Like, I watched them play, and it was just like the girl of your dreams, the prime with your worst enemy. And you stand there, you looking through the window of the cafeteria, looking at them slow dance together. That's what it look like, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
I don't like it.
Like it don't seem right. You see how Boogie look at them, it's like this ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Boogie, like this ain't right.
So it's like that episode of The Wonder Years when Kevin go to the dance and when he dancing with that other dude.
Didn't Kevin fight that dude?
No, you can't ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But
Jason
yeah,
felt that episode.
That's it. So
So
that's
I
all
watch
got
The
for
Wonder
the
Years like every week.
Yeah.
So look, I'm gonna jump into my Western Conference. I'm gonna run through it real quick. I'm gonna go 8-1 this time because Harold didn't like it when I went 1-8.
You do what you want. You can start with 4 if you want.
But in the 8th seed, I got the Utah Jazz. 7th seed, I got OKC. 6th seed, I got the Mavs. 5, like Marcel, they always in the 5th seed, the Memphis Grizzlies. 4th, I got the Portland Trail Blazers. Dame Dolan and Colin, whatever, CJ, they gonna do their thing. I got them boys I don't like at all in the 3 spot, the Clippers, because they like stinking up our building. Then I got the Spurs as the 2 seed. And them light-skinned fellas at number 1.
Well,
Clay and Steph. Where Riley at, man?
dancing.
Where Riley at, man? Show me some videos of Riley.
Getting that good home
And
cooking.
Aisha.
Well, I'm gonna jump into it. I've wrestled with the 8th spot. I had Utah yesterday. Believe it or not, Harold, I had Utah.
I'm about to steal off on Cool.
But I put Houston in though, bro. I just couldn't see a way to really drop them that far. But this is what I still think of them. Losers.
But you put them in the playoff, though.
They made it by 1 game last year. It's just
They
toss
didn't
up.
deserve it.
They don't deserve it. But I'm trying to be objective here, man.
Man, okay, who you got at 7?
Just nothing with Houston. Well, we already talked about them. I got OKC at 7.
Man, Coop just looked on my paper, but he put Houston in instead of Utah, man.
Nah, but I only got 1 scratch on that. That was for the Eastern Conference.
Coop just
That's what the Wiz.
Coop just looked at my paper, man.
Hey, bro, I ain't cheating on your paper. But OKC, like I say, I just don't know what to put. I think we're gonna get a phenomenal season from Westbrook. I just don't know. I like some of the new additions. I like what's his name, Sabonis. I think Sabonis is gonna be pretty good, but I don't know what. I just don't know. So it's like a new team. So that's why I'm putting them low. Believe it or not, 6, Dallas. I just think that, yeah, I know. I told you, I looked at this objectively. I don't want it to happen, but
Coop objective. Right.
yeah, man.
Growth.
Bro, I was an analyst before this, in another field. But hey, I'm objective. But I still hate on them, but that's okay. But they might get there to 6. Like you say, I think the additions, if Harrison Barnes is worth 1/4 of that money that he got, I think they'll make the playoffs. 5, Grizz. I mean, they just there always. 4, Portland. Hey, Damon Lillard does what he do. I mean, he drop a lot of points, drop nice bars. What else can you say? Clips, 3. I think that's the first coach that gets fired in the offseason. Quite frankly, I think that they're going to get tired of it because they're going to get their heads pounded in one way. Eventually, they're going to run into a buzzsaw. It don't matter.
So, it ain't to be not this one,
Yeah.
but the next time when we have the time, please give me a second so I can rant about why I think Chris Paul's overrated.
Okay.
Okay. Number 2, Spurs, just like the Grizz, they just always there, always good. But I mean, you know what? But all hater aside, shouts out to Popovich for answering the hot button topic of the year that's going on with the national anthems. That you couldn't have answered that question any better. Whether if you're, I don't know if Pop is a Republican, Democrat, but from an older white guy from that generation, he answered like he passed it with 100%.
I can't call him Pop, but I want to call him, just say Pop real.
Pop gave the most realist answer to this thing, other than Jesse Ventura.
Right.
like Wow.
Basketball coach
Yeah.
and a wrestler.
Seriously. Jesse Ventura pretty much gave the same answer, just in his Jesse Ventura way.
Man, hold on. Where Victor Newman at? Victor Newman.
Oh,
say he
Victor
wanna-
Newman.
Victor Newman say he want to catch around with Donald Trump.
He's a
I rock
boy.
with Victor Newman.
I'll straighten him out behind the woodshed. I was like, 13 minutes, okay. Whoops, saying that, but hey, we gotta wrap it up. So, Golden State, you know, they're the new evil empire. I mean, you know,
Ain't
and
nothing
Kate-
evil about him.
well, you know, they're just not. The likability has finally kind of worn off. They're not
Yeah,
evil.
that's what it
The
is.
likability has worn off.
All
But
they gotta do is make a couple vines with Riley and they'll be back in the
but basically, KD, dude, I just want this dude to. I just want KD to shut
said,
up.
okay, she heard him.
I don't know what his press, who is doing his press, or who's teaching him what to say.
Shut the F up, man.
I actually, he's making me so angry that I have to agree with Charles
No,
Barkley.
no,
Charles
cool.
Barkley say, "Shut up and go play." We ain't even got to season game 1.
Remember back when Kobe had the rape charge situation going on, and they was asking Shaq all them questions about Kobe, and Shaq hit this meow, and they're like, "What that for? Cat can't answer that." Whenever they ask KD something about OKC, that's what he should say for now.
Just don't say nothing.
Just
Just
be
don't
quiet.
even acknowledge OKC till you
Cause my
play
boy
OKC.
Rusty say he ain't got no words for him no more.
He said that's cute.
I want to go drink a beer with Rusty, man.
So-
But I'm paying, and I know he got millions.
Who's next?
All right, so here we go. All right, just real quick, just kind of the first out. I think Denver has a whole lot a much better year overall. Still not ready. They're the ultimate like 1 year away team to me.
Yeah.
Dallas. I don't have Dallas making it, y'all.
What?
I know. I think this is the year that age finally catches up to him, and I think that I think Barnes just completely underwhelms at the 3 spot.
I think Mark Cuban gonna plant all type of special stem cells in Dirk Nowitzki just to make the playoffs.
Okay, so after that, Houston. Okay, and all of y'all have to you had Houston going in, but this is my thing. With D'Antoni. D'Antoni ran that offense best with young legs, fresh legs, a real point guard. Now, granted, a lot of people kind of hate on Harden for not really being much of a facilitator. The brother averaged 8 assists last year. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really the issue, but the thing about it is that, I don't see Anderson being spry enough to run. I don't see Gordon being spry enough to run. I just don't think they have the legs for it.
His legs will break off.
Ariza, and the thing about they actually have 2.5+ defenders in their starting lineup, but I still think this is going to be a team that absolutely reeks on defense. So, enough of that. Number 8, Minnie. I got Minnesota making it. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I think it's going to work.
Tib has come back into your life.
I think it's going to work. And the thing about it is that the big knock on Tibbs is that the menace. He's hard on guys. If there was ever a team that's ready made for him to succeed, is this one. All of these guys know how to play offense, so he doesn't have to bother himself with that. These guys are naturally gifted on that end. They actually have pretty decent shooting. They can get better, but like I said, they have guys that can shoot. And most of these guys are blank slates on defense. This is going to be a scary team, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be a scary team. So I got them 8. I got OKC 7. Rusty's just going to carry it, man.
25, 12, and 7.
Rusty's going to carry it. Now, what I do see is that
30 mean mugs a game.
I think we're going to see a very, very good Victor Oladipo.
Yes.
People are raving about Sabonis already.
I like Sabonis, man.
And you know what? And as scary as it sounds to everybody, and I think that, he's not going to be KD in that spot, but I think Roberson is going to hold his own playing the 3. He's definitely going to defend. I think he's going to, word is he's getting a little better with his shot. I think.
Dribbling, that's what his proof. He's not having to
He can out dribble and shoot.
He's not a dribble.
That's what I'm saying. So I think Roberson has.
If
a
you're
better
an
year.
NBA player, you should know how to dribble when you get to the league, man.
Yeah, and this is still one of the
Can he dribble without
this is
looking
still
down?
This is still one of the biggest teams in the league, man. You got Funaki, you got Cantor, you got Sabonis, you got LeBron. These are guys that can put towers up there when they get stops. I think it's gonna look rocky. It's gonna be some ugly parts, but I think they come in at 7. 6, I got Utah. So
Shocking.
Yeah, hey. So I got them at 6. Like I said, I think that the acquisitions they made over the offseason, were enough to kind of like fill in the holes that they had. They definitely got deep. And like I said, whatever they get out of Boris Diaw is gravy. But like I said, this is a team that's being anchored by Hayward and Favors. These are going to be two guys that are, they're going to put up like all-star numbers, barring health. Hayward's out for a little while, but like I said, I definitely think when he comes back, he's going to be ready to roll in the league. And also, we can't overlook the fact that they got George Hill at point guard right now, shoring up a spot that was really kind of an issue for them for so long. 5th, I got Memphis. Like you said, perennial 5th seed. It was a team, they play ugly ball, you don't know how they do it. You look at the box score, they shoot 20%, but at the end of the year, they have 50 wins. So I mean, but also I think that this year is going to be a bit of a culture change. I like Fizdale. I'm really interested to see how Fizdale is going to work with this team. I think he's going to do a great job.
Mike Conley is the highest paid player in the league.
Hey, earn your money.
That's all I have to say about Memphis.
At 4th, I got Portland. After the massive improvement from last year, I think they're going to plateau, but it's not a bad place to plateau. They were 46 wins last year. They'll probably be somewhere in the area the same, maybe 48 wins, 50 if they just completely tear it up this year. CJ and Dame's going to continue to dominate, and Stas is just going to continue to be like a mad scientist genius with working with these lineups, man. And also, I think defensively they're gonna be a lot better than people expect. The addition of Evan Turner is actually going to work out pretty well for them, I think. I do think so. So 3rd, I got the Clippers. Like you said, the team you love to hate. But like I said, another one of those teams. They might hate each other. Might have like light-skinned people fighting each other, punching out tower boys and all of that. But at the end of the year, they got 55 wins. It's almost law. 2nd, I got San Antonio. Y'all know my love for the Spurs.
You know what though? What crazy is we all got San Antonio 2nd, but I wouldn't be surprised if they slipped to 3rd this year.
No, not at all.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But you know what?
So they will.
If he plans it so.
Hey, if he sees a favorable matchup,
yeah.
at 3,
I have Dallas at 6, so hey, it's right there for the taking.
Because I'll tell you what, the way I have it, San Antonio playing OKC is always giving San Antonio trouble. Now, granted, the team looks different now, but San Antonio don't want to mess with OKC.
You know what though?
They'll take the strong 6.
You know what though? I can see them dropping down. I can see them staying at 2 to play OKC. Because Kawhi can just guard Rusty now. He ain't got to worry about KD no more.
Yep.
And honestly, nobody, and I know y'all going to make fun of it, but seriously, this Utah team, nobody's going to want to see them in the first round. They're exactly. They're going to win 48 games. But yeah, San Antonio 2nd. A lot of concerns, how they're going to make up for Timmy. And honestly, like, we all love Timmy, but by the end of the season, last season,
Tim was cool, man.
Well, you could go.
He was a motivational speaker.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So, and now he's assistant coach of, as Pop says, whatever the hell he wants. So
He was a figurehead, man.
But like I said, I think the pickup of Gasol and Dedmon is going to kind of help out with that. They're going to monitor the whole LMA situation. I really think he wants to be there. So I think it's kind of overblown right now, just because it feels funny to hear the Spurs talk about like stuff like this. They're usually very close to the chest about these things.
It's just a wake-up call.
Yeah,
Pop was on it that way.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Nobody leaves on them.
Exactly.
That was tightened up.
Right.
That was like, get your
That
mind
was
right, fella.
done.
He probably told Lamar, because, hey, look, we about to leak this right quick.
Right. And get your mind right. So first, got Golden State, man.
Where else can you put him?
There was no big surprise here, folks. I was going to drop them out of the playoffs. So
since we get low on time, let's talk championships awards.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I actually agree with Marcel. I think Cal's gonna do it. I believe in LeBron, man. I think that he's gonna rise to the challenge and see what happens. And okay, I don't know what Jason is. He's posturing over here. And I'm gonna go through the awards real quick. Rookie of the Year, I'm going to do a homer pick, Buddy Hield, but I'm not going to be shocked that it's Joe Embiid just because, hell, every
He ain't
rookie.
a rookie, man.
No, he actually do count as a rookie. Yeah, I know. Six man, I have no idea because it's usually Jamal Crawford, but
Right.
I don't want to say. I guess defensive player Kawhi. Most improved, Karl Anthony Towns. MVP, this is a hard one. I don't want to say KD, but I don't see LeBron. I think LeBron's going to chill sometimes through the season, and I think he's going to turn it on in the playoffs. I might have to say KD.
Okay.
Rookie of the year is going to be Ingram from LA. Sixth man of the year going to be Jordan Clarkson from LA. MVP going to be Russell Westbrook because he's going to get the OKC to the playoffs. Defensive player of the year going to be Kawhi.
Ain't nobody else.
Most improved player. Who's going to be improved this year? I would agree with you with Towns, but
Could be Devin
but Towns was nice last year.
Yeah, it could be
So-
Devin Booker. I wouldn't be
so,
shocked.
yeah.
He's gonna have a huge year this year.
I like Devin Booker. I'm gonna go Devin Booker. Yeah.
All right, I got the Cavs winning it all.
Oh my bad, I got Golden State winning. No, I ain't.
Well, obviously.
if Draymond wouldn't have got suspended for Game 5, they'd have won that series.
Well,
If he would have got suspended, we would have won the series.
True.
and none of this would have ever happened.
Conspiracy.
I got the Bronze winning.
Illuminati.
I got the Bronze winning. Rookie of the year. I'm gonna say Embiid. Six man. I don't know.
It's
If I don't know. I just don't know. Kawhi defensive player of the year. Paul George still wants it. I'm gonna go with Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? Most improved. I don't know. Hopefully Oladipo. MVP. RW baby. Let's go.
All right. So who you got winning everything?
Cavs.
yeah.
Okay. Crap. MVP, Russell. This is the easiest one I got. Russell's going to tear this league apart. Rookie of the year, that one's kind of rough.
Yeah, I went home on that one because
Yeah,
that's
I was
gonna
about
be
to say
tough.
it's kind of hard to tell. I like the MVP.
He's like balling. Like he looks
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Shout out to my Jayhawks.
Let's see.
your boy Jeff.
Nobody like the Jayhawks.
What is it?
It's really messed up my damn bracket so many times.
Every year Kansas mess up somebody's bracket.
Rookie of the year. Okay, rookie of the year, Embiid. I'm gonna go with Embiid. Defensive player of the year. I'm gonna go Kawhi with a close second and third. Paul George, Michael Kidd Gilchrist.
Okay.
We can't throw out Draymond either. I forgot to say Draymond.
Oh yeah.
He's always gonna be a contender for
Yeah.
that.
Nobody worry
Yeah.
about that plum.
Let's see.
Wow.
What else? Am I missing six man? Just Jamal Crawford. Why are we even having this discussion?
Jordan Clarkson, man.
Most improved.
Jordan Clarkson.
Improved. That's actually a good one. I like the Oladipo pick. Most improved, Evan Turner.
All right, folks. With that said, we're gonna close out here. I don't know. We might do the BS either later on or just save it for another time. Of course, with this little
Maybe we
press,
should do
run-
BS live, like on Facebook Live.
we can if you want.
If we can organize that soon,
I mean, we can do it right outside if you want.
we'll see.
I mean, I got it.
So you might be seeing BS live very soon.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody. Just to let you know, our first BS live game that we will watching will be the Thunder and the Sixers at the Beer Garden.
We're gonna try the beer garden. It's to be determined, but we're trying.
TBA,
It's
Beer
called
Garden.
corporate.
It's October
corporate.
26th.
Corporate,
It's a corporate over about in the City Place area,
Yeah.
whatever. But we'll definitely have more information on our Facebook group soon. Peace.
Come hang out with your people, man.
Yeah,
Come drink with us,
and
man.
also, as always, man, we ask y'all leave comments, question, engage. Shouts out to all the new members. We see y'all. We love that y'all join. But yeah, the ones who are dropping comments, man, we appreciate it. It makes it fun for everybody. Hit us up, Facebook. We're always on YouTube as well, and